Top 3 compliment monster fragrances for summer 2020. I want to start very fast by Dior Homme Cologne. What can be better than this fragrance? What can be better than this fragrance? Very easy. The other fragrances on the list. Dior Homme Cologne is a very simple and clean fragrance. When you sniff the atomizer, it is very simple. It is green and citrusy. Note breakdown of the fragrance is also like that, like orange blossom, if I'm not mistaken, musk, and bergamot. Fragrance is very sour. If you're into sour citrus fragrances without any aquaticness, without any sweetness, this fragrance is absolutely for you. To my nose, fragrance is a bit like cypressy, vetiver, and citrusy. Not like orange blossom and bergamot. Maybe it's my wrong, but I feel it is cypressy. But if you are not into cypressy notes, it's not that much dominated here. Like 90% citrus sourness and 10% something like cypressy, vetiver vibe. Not as big as, for example, Lalique Renault. So in the brief, I can say this fragrance can be considered somehow as a citrusy and green, citrusy, cypressy type of fragrance. Performance is average or a little bit above average, like 5-6 hours. 5-6 hours is pretty good. By soft, below average projection, I can say. Projection is very near to your skin for first hour. After that, you cannot get anything named projection out of this bottle. It is very great for close encounters, office indoor situations for spring and summer. Very lady pleaser, very compliment getter. Hello everybody, welcome to mehdiscent channel. If you're first time here, my name is Mehdi. I'm talking about fragrances. Please don't forget to subscribe the channel to get notifications by my new uploads. If you are a subscriber, welcome back to channel, my friend. Without further ado, your time is very important for me. We have here Versace Eau Fraiche. Actually, it smells close to, I can say even too close to Dior Homme Cologne. But compared to Dior Homme Cologne, it is more complex. It is not as simple as Dior Homme Cologne, but it is as clean as airy as Dior Homme Cologne. More complex, but in the same time, same airy. So, let's remember it again. Okay, compared to Dior Homme Cologne, it smells a bit fruity, I can say. A bit sweet, but Dior Homme Cologne is 100% sour. You cannot catch even one drop of sweetness. Absolutely, you can catch in this fragrance a bit more woodiness, which is not available in Dior Homme Cologne. A bit more complexity, more fruits, leans more complex, but in the same time, they are same airy and effervescent. Actually, I can say to this fragrance green, like Dior Homme Cologne, green, sour, citrusy, and somehow I can catch some aquatic notes. I prefer green note here. The green note here is from tarragon, but the green note of Dior Homme Cologne to my nose is cypress, which is overdone, I think. This is more unique. This green note is more delicious, unique, and I can say better to my taste. Performance, price, compliments. 3 very important factor. Very important factor. Performance, price, compliments are way better compared to Dior Homme Cologne. Lasts only like 8 hours, but you cannot smell it on yourself. By getting compliments after 5-6 hours, you can understand that this fragrance is surprisingly long lasting. It is airy, but it lasts and lasts, believe me, and projects and projects. Compliments, I can give to this fragrance easily 8.5 out of 10, which is very big compliment of the fragrance. And price, if you go buy 200 ml of this fragrance, you're gonna catch good deals, around 60-70 bucks for 200 ml. It's nothing for this masterpiece. So, Versace Eau Fraiche. At the top of the list, oh my goodness, imagine Versace Eau Fraiche on a steroid. Complimenting factor on a steroid. Performance on a steroid. Projection on a steroid. Wow, such a delicious fragrance, guys. Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue Pour Femme Eau Intense. There is regular Light Blue Pour Femme. There is Eau Intense version. For me, absolutely winner is Eau Intense version. Such a delicious fragrance. It is fruity, it is slightly sweet. I cannot say to this aquatic. It is herbal a bit like marigold. It is bitter, sweet in the same time by a very great dry ambroxan. Ambroxan is not mentioned in the note breakdown, but to my nose it smells like ambroxan. Very savage, peppery ambroxan vibe is at the dry down shines better, but you can catch it also at the opening. From atomizer also you can catch it. Drops of sweetness is available here like Versace Eau Fraiche, not like Dior Homme Cologne only sour. By hint of ambroxan, I can catch some ambroxan vibe in this fragrance, which gives to this fragrance such a great dry down, such a great peppery ambroxan dry down. About performance, lasts on me good 10 hours. Lasts 10 hours, but you cannot smell it that deep. But when you go to your skin, you can see this is some ambroxany vibe is there. But after 2-3 hours, it doesn't smell that much fruity or herbal. Just smells like dusty, very soft, dusty webs. Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue or Intense Pour Femme. Don't let the name turn you off. This fragrance is even more masculine compared to Dior, Homme, Cologne and Versace Man Eau Fraiche because it has more weight to it, has more woodsy nuances, ambroxany, and more complex compared to other fragrances. It smells dirtier compared to these two fragrances, but compared to a lots of fragrances out there, leans very clean, airy and transparent. Don't forget subscribe the channel. That was my today's video. If you have any opinion, suggestion, question, let me know in the comments below. I will answer you. See you in another video.